So let us see order properties in the set of real numbers. Already you know what is order relation, what are the different properties or axioms with respect to addition and multiplication that you have already learnt, and also we have seen what is the definition of order relation in R. Once again I will revise it. So if x comma y are any two real numbers, then x is less than y or y greater than x if y minus x belongs to, this is it is a member of R plus, means y minus x greater than 0. So that is x less than y if y minus x greater than 0, means y minus x belongs to R plus. Okay. So see, what is R plus? R plus is set of all positive real numbers. Set of all positive real numbers. Already I have told you how is this set R, this whole of the real line. It consists of all positive real numbers. It is denoted by R plus. Then 0 union 0, this 0, and to the left of 0, there are negative real numbers, R minus. Now see, if I say if x is to the left of 0, x is here to the left of 0, left and right, left always a number which is to the left is smaller than the number to the right, that is what we see here. X less than y means x is to the left of y on the real line, so if it is, then left means lower, it is smaller than the number which is to the right. We don't know where is x and where is y here, so in order to indicate the position of a number on the real line, so this order relation is quite helpful, or that's why it is defined. So if I have any real number, see, suppose x belongs to R plus now, that means x is positive. So that means x is neither 0 nor negative. Now if I say x greater than or equal to 0, what does this mean? X is either greater than 0 or x may be 0, means yes, it is to the complement of x belongs to such a x belongs to complement of this set, So that is, we say that x is, if x is positive or 0, we say that means it is positive or 0 means it is not negative. So x is non-negative, So x greater than or equal to 0 means x is non-negative. So remember this, many times we are going to use this concept, x is non-negative or x greater than or equal to 0. Now y minus x greater than 0, y minus x greater than 0 means y minus x belongs to R plus. Also I have told you what are the properties of this set of positive real numbers. R plus is closed with respect to addition, means if you take any two real numbers, positive real numbers, then their sum is also a positive real number. If you take any two positive real numbers, then their product is also, their dot or their product is also a positive real number. So that you have learnt already, or it is known to you in the definition of order relation. Not only that, also I have told you, so I will quote here, so R plus, yes, what are the properties of R plus? X comma y belongs to R plus implies x plus y belongs to R plus and x into y belongs to R plus. So R plus is closed, this property is called as x plus y is closed with respect to addition and R plus is closed with respect to multiplication. So this is known to you for R plus. Not only that, you know the trichotomy law. means given any real number, if I say x is a real number, then it satisfies either x is negative. If it is not negative, it may be 0. If it is not both negative and 0, then it should be positive. So any real number. So what is trichotomy law? Tri means 3. Okay. Trichotomy law. Trichotomy law, either x less than 0 or x equal to 0 or x greater than 0. So x satisfies, any x satisfies one and only one of the 3. So you cannot find any real number which is positive as well as negative. So it will be either positive. If it is not positive, then it may be 0. If it is not both positive and 0, then it should be negative if it is a real number. Similarly, if you have any two real number x and y, then you know x plus minus y. What is x plus minus y? Because if y is a real number, minus y is another real number. So x plus minus y, we denote it by x minus y. So if x minus y is a real number, okay. So then if it is a real number, it is also a real number. If it is a real number, then again, as x is a real number, x minus y is some new real number. So again it will satisfy one and only one of the 3. Either x minus y less than 0. X minus y less than 0 means, x minus y less than 0 means what? Either x less than y. I will write here, okay. Either x minus y less than 0 or x minus y equal to 0 or x minus y greater than 0. What does this mean? X minus y less than 0 means x is less than y, or x equal to y, or x greater than y. So if you are given any two real numbers, then they must satisfy one and only one of the 3. And what is that? Either x less than y or x equal to y. If it is not true, both of these not true, then x is greater than y. So this is all you have learnt regarding trichotomy law for a single real number, trichotomy law for any two real numbers, right? And what do you mean by R plus, and what do you mean by the closure property of R plus with respect to addition and with respect to multiplication, and how R can be written as R is union of R plus union 0 union R minus, and a number which is positive or 0, it is called as a non-negative real number. Now we will use these basic things to prove some properties with respect to order relation. So I will quote here the properties. For any x, y, z belonging to R, number 1, first property, x so I am considering here x, y, z as any 3 real numbers. So x less than y and y less than z implies x less than z. X less than y and y is less than z. You know, in 11th or 12th you might have studied this. What is this? Transitive property. Second, so x less than y and say z less than w, this implies x plus z less than y plus w. Number 3, if x less than y and z greater than 0, then if x is less than y and z greater than 0, then x z less than yz. Means if you multiply inequality by a positive real number, inequality remains, the inequality sign remains the same, less than. Number 4, x less than y and z less than 0. If you multiply inequality by a negative real number, then sign of the inequality changes. Sign of the inequality changes. Next property, if x less than y, then x plus z less than y plus z. For z belonging to R, for any z in R, x less than y, if you add a number to both sides, then inequality will again be survived as it is. Okay. Now let us see how to do this, or I will write some more properties and then we will prove one by one. Or first of all I will prove them and then we will write some more properties. Now see how to prove the first property. Proof. So what I assume is, suppose x less than y and y less than z. Suppose, this is first property, suppose x less than y and y less than z. I assume that x less than y and y less than z. Then x less than y implies, what do you know? You know only the definition, right? I know only the definition. What is that definition? X less than y if y minus x belongs to R plus, right? Only that much we know. Y minus x belongs to R plus, and y less than z implies, again use the definition, y less than z. Y less than z means z minus y belongs to, by definition, z minus y must be positive. So z minus y belongs to R plus. Now see, use property of R plus. What is the property of R plus? R plus is closed with respect to, R plus is closed with respect to addition. Means if A belongs to R plus, B belongs to R plus, then A plus B is also a positive real number. A plus B belongs to R plus. So by, alright, I will write as R plus is closed with respect to addition, comma, we have, what you have? A belongs to R plus, B belongs to R plus, we have, yes. So this implies, yes, this implies y minus x plus z minus y also belongs to R plus. So A belongs to R plus, B belongs to R plus implies A plus B belongs to R plus. This implies y minus x, use associativity property, commutative property of addition. So what you get is plus z minus y belongs to R plus. associative property and commutative properties of R plus. Associative, this implies, yes, what you get, this y and this minus y. So what you find is z minus x belongs to R plus. Z minus x belongs to R plus. See, therefore x less than y and y less than z. That was my assumption. If x less than y, y less than z, then this implies, what does this imply? Z minus x belongs to R plus. That is, this implies Z minus x belongs to R plus. Z minus x belongs to R plus means, yes, it is possible only if that is x less than z. Therefore, x less than y and y less than z, then x is less than z. So that is what the first inequality is. Just I am using the properties of R plus, as R plus is closed with respect to addition, and it is, later on we will use it is closed with respect to multiplication, and using the definition of order relation. A is less than B if, or if and only if actually B minus A is greater than 0 or B minus A belongs to R plus. We are using that only, and we have, so x less than y, y less than z, then x is less than. We know this. You may say, sir, what is there? What is new? See, this is new. We are giving the proof. Up till now we were assuming if A less than B and B less than C, then it is therefore A less than C. But how it is? Yes, it is because of this proof or this justification. So this is the justification for what you have learned. See, one of the interesting thing is, you may feel that, sir, we know all these things since your first standard or second or up to fifth standard. But by the time you have assumed all these properties, you have supposed, and now you are giving the justification to each of them, how it is. Okay, what is the proof? What is the guarantee that x less than y and y less than z implies this? Yes, see, this is the justification. Okay, now come to the second one, second property, proof second. Suppose x less than y and z less than w. I will write directly now. This implies, now x less than y means what? X less than y means y minus x belongs to R plus, and z less than w means w minus z belongs to R plus, by definition of order relation. This implies, now see here, this belongs to R plus, this also belongs to R plus, and R plus is closed with respect to addition. So y minus x plus w minus z, I will write this in big bracket, it belongs to R plus. Why it is? As R plus is closed with respect to addition, it is closed with respect to addition. So that's why if A belongs to R plus, B belongs to R plus, A plus B belongs to R plus. This implies, just use associative property and commutative property. So what you will find is y minus x plus w minus z belongs to R plus. Use property of associative, commutative. Okay, this implies, now just I will arrange these terms properly. I will arrange these terms properly. Y plus w, take positive terms together, minus x plus z. Am I right? See here, only same terms I have arranged, plus together and minus together. Minus x minus z, minus x minus z. So arranged properly. This implies, now just observe, A, B minus A belongs to R plus. This is B. Sum of any two real numbers is again a real number. So, B minus A belongs to R plus. By definition, yes. So, A must be less than B. This implies X plus Z less than Y plus W. So, thus, I assumed that X less than Y and Z less than W. Then what I have is, therefore, X less than Y and Z less than W, then X plus Z, I will write here, see, Z less than W, X less than Y and Z less than W, then X plus Z less than Y plus W. So, implies X plus Z less than Y plus W. So, this is what the result is all about. Okay. So, this is the second property. Very simple, just you use the basic things regarding order relation, right? Now, I will give you one more property as a star. If x not equal to 0, x not equal to 0, then x square greater than 0, x square greater than 0. We will prove 3 later on. Now, see how to prove this. X not equal to 0 means x not equal to 0 implies x greater than 0 or yes, x less than 0, right? If x is non-zero, then either x greater than 0 or x is less than 0. Now, this implies x greater than 0 means where is x? That is, x belongs to R plus, yes, or x less than 0. Now, see, this is A less than B. A less than B means what? B minus A belongs to R plus. So, 0 minus x belongs to R plus. So, what does this imply? X belongs to R plus, or I will write this as minus x belongs to R plus. So, this implies x belongs to R plus. So, x into x will again belong to R plus, or minus x into minus x belongs to R plus. Okay, minus x into minus x. So, this implies x into x, x square belongs to R plus, or here minus x into minus x plus x square, it belongs to R plus. Yes. Yes, this implies, yes, x square, either x greater than 0 or x less than 0, x square belongs to R plus. Therefore, x not equal to 0 implies, or I will write this as this belongs to R, implies either it is positive or it is negative. Even if it is positive, x square is positive. Even if it is negative, x square is again in R plus. R plus means, yes, x square greater than 0. So, this is what the proof is. Okay. So, if x is a non-zero real number, okay, so many times your teachers used to tell you square of any non-zero real number, non-zero, if it is either negative or it is positive, square is always positive. So, that is why see the proof. If x is non-zero, because if x is 0, 0 square is 0, 0 into 0 is 0. So, if it is non-zero, then why its square is always greater than 0? See, because of this. This is the justification for that, right? So, this is how we can have the property of any non-zero real number. Square of any non-zero real number is always positive, right? Now, let us do the third property of real numbers. So, x less than y and z less than 0, then xz is less than yz. So see the third property, third property, x less than y and z less than 0 implies. So I want to prove that if x is less than y and z less than 0, then if I multiply both sides by z and z is negative, or I will take z first of all positive, z greater than 0, then xz less than yz. Inequality remains the same, less than, if you multiply this by a positive real number. Now we will try to prove. Suppose x less than y and z greater than 0. This implies. Now what do you mean by x less than y? You know only the definition. We know only the definition. So use the definition. So y minus x, this belongs to r plus, and z greater than 0 means it is a positive real number. So obviously z also belongs to r plus. Now see, I have two real numbers b and a, or a and b. A belongs to r plus, b belongs to r plus. So sum of this product of these two real numbers, or sum of these two real numbers, is also a positive real number. Now see, when to use their addition and when to use their multiplication. See, in my example here, what I want to prove is x into z. So here is the multiplication. You may get jumbled at the end, when at the end of the year or at the end of the semester, when you will be asked in the exam. By the time you may be in confusion that whether to take their sum of these two, when to take the sum of these two, and when to take their product. If your answer, whatever is demanded from you, if it consists of product, you take their product. If your answer consists of addition, you take their addition. Very simple logic. So this implies, and now as I am multiplying here both sides, so I will take their product. So this implies y minus x into z belongs to r plus, because if a belongs to r plus, b belongs to r plus, then a into b belongs to r plus, because r plus is closed. As r plus is closed with respect to multiplication. This implies, now just use the property distributive law from the right distributive law. So that is yz minus xz belongs to r plus, distributive law. Now you may say, sir, where is the distributive law for negative number? This is actually not negative. Y minus x is nothing but y plus minus x, right? And whatever the notes that are given to you are given some homework, so prepare the notes from that homework and you will find y minus x is y plus minus x, and if you multiply minus x by z or x by minus z, it is same as minus xz. Easily can be proved. Okay, so and it is there in your homework. Okay, so just notes are given, you prepare the notes. Now see, b minus a belongs to r plus. B minus a belongs to r plus means a less than b. So this implies xz less than yz. So therefore x less than y and z greater than 0, then if I multiply this inequality by positive real number, so what I get is xz less than yz. So our inequality remains the same. Inequality, sign of the inequality is unchanged. Now see the fourth one, very similar to this, very similar to this. I will write here only. So number 4. What is the fourth property? I will write the proof of 4 directly. Suppose x less than y and z less than 0. What does this imply? X less than y and z less than 0. X less than y means, just use the definition, y minus x belongs to r plus. Z less than 0 means a less than b. A less than b means b minus a belongs to r plus, and 0 minus z belongs to r plus, right? A less than b implies b minus a belongs to r plus, only definition. This implies y minus x belongs to r plus and minus z belongs to r plus. This implies, take the product, y minus x into minus z belongs to r plus. This implies, now you multiply by minus z. So what you will get is, yes, this minus plus xz. So xz minus yz belongs to r plus. So see, x less than y and z less than 0 implies, yes, what does this imply? This implies, yes, yz less than xz, or you may write from that side, or xz greater than yz. So therefore x less than y and z less than 0. So if x is less than y and you try to multiply this inequality by a negative real number, then what happens? Inequality changes. Xz greater than yz, or yz is less than xz. So this is how you can prove the fourth property. Now the very simple one, the basic one. Fifth, suppose x less than y, suppose x less than y. This implies what do you mean by x less than y? Just use the definition, y minus x belongs to r plus. Y minus x belongs to r plus. This implies, now see what I will do is, y minus z plus z minus x belongs to r plus. So what I did, I have added and subtracted a number. So I may write here 0 and then I may add 0 as minus z plus z, right? So this implies, yes, how you can write this? Yes, how I can write this? I may write this as y plus z minus x plus z belongs to r plus. Am I right? See, y is positive, this z is positive, minus x and minus z. Only we have arranged the terms in a proper way. So what does this imply? B minus a belongs to r plus, that is x plus z less than y plus z by definition. So therefore, yes, x less than y, then x plus z less than y plus z. This is what the answer is. So this is all about, see, the some of the order properties in R, right? We will see further some more properties of order relation, and some of you will be given you as a homework, right?